Please join me in welcoming Tanvir, Mamunul, Hasan to the stage.
Assalamu alaikum. And it's a very good evening. All praise goes to my creator. And first of all, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the Agile enthusiasts present here, and especially those who present from outside Bangladesh as a participant or as a speaker. Really, your dedication, your efforts, your passion, and your presence make this event successful. So thanks everybody for presenting here. And also, we are in a room, and behind the room, there is a beautiful swimming pool, but we actually confine ourselves here. It means that we want to dedicate our time here. So you have seen that I have to cover actually 4 different areas. So it is like a 2020 match. In one ball, we have to score at least 13. So it's a challenge for us. Okay, fine. So let's see, I am Tanvir Mamunul, already introduced by my colleagues. And over the last 18 years of my journey, I get the opportunity to wear different color of caps. Like as a project manager, I have to follow PMP principles. And as a Six Sigma practitioner, I have to deep in process improvement. And I adopt the CMMI compliance and maturity level. And in some cases, I have to adapt agile flexibility and speed. So trust me, I will cover all the things in a very simple and practical way and a relative way. And I promise in this session, you will get some actionable knowledge, which will help you to transform your knowledge into an organization. Okay, so I know you are actually familiar with the terms Agile, PMP, Six Sigma, CMI. Nothing is actually new to you. But in the same time, here is, I think, 1 or 2 participants are there actually want to know the details about that. And for that perspective, I will discuss some basic understandings, and then I will explain actually why this integration is required, actually what are the common disconnects across the framework, and finally, how to bridge the gap. And at the last of this my session, I will try to give some practical examples from my case study. Okay, so here I have seen that lots of you are delivering the project successfully. So project success, it is happening. But my concern is the word optimal. So can you help me by a single clarification? Actually, what does optimal means? Or what actually you expect from optimal, the word? Can anyone? Efficient, good. Okay, so in my sense, whenever you are delivering a project, optimal means the project is delivering on time, on budget, at quality. The project is aligned with your client satisfaction. The project is aligned with your organization and business goal. That's the optimal. So my first objective in this session is to clarify how to deliver a project with optimal. This is the first thing. And second thing is this, whatever you are practicing, you may be a PMP practitioner, you may be an Agile practitioner, whatever it is, we will not replace anyone. We will integrate. So this is the second objective of my session. And third objective is we have to connect here. We will take input from all of you, and in this way, we will grow up. So these 3 objectives is my target today, and I will discuss one by one. Okay, okay, let's see. Say you are driving a team, or you are handling kitchen at your home, whatever it is. See, if all your team members work in their own way, so what will happen? It will be messed up, right? It will be inefficient, right? It will not be the productive. So, but if we set up a recipe, and if we define the role, then what will happen? Then everyone will their own work, everyone will work in a guideline. So then the process will be like effective, efficient. So that's about actually CMI works. CMI is not actually a tools or software. CMI is a set of practices. Okay. Okay, and another thing is that CMI is methodology neutral, methodology independent. So it actually adopted all the practices. So you can accommodate CMMI with your existing system. So I know some of you want to know actually what is CMMI. So CMMI is capability maturity model integration. So what do you mean by capability? Say in this room, we can give the training for maximum 500 people. So this is actually capacity. So capability means how effectively, efficiently we deliver the training. So capability is related to performance, capability is related to quality. Okay, so this is the one understanding. And second thing is that, say maturity. Maturity means, say you have a process. So initially I have talked that everyone is working on their own way, but if your process is defined, if this process is possible to measure, if your process is possible to control, and if your process is stable, then we talk that this process is mature. So actually CMI works in this way. It is like a ladder. The higher the maturity level, the higher the process is consistent, the higher the process is stable. Okay. The second thing is that I know all of you have the similar experience like me. Say you are waiting in a QA for a doctor's appointment. It may happen. You are waiting for to buy a ticket in a railway station. You are delivering your product, but it is in delay. It may happen. And another thing, you are applying for a loan, but the process is very longer. And even at your kitchen, you are preparing the tea. Say if 100 cup of tea you are prepared, out of 3 is bitter. It may happen, right? So can you actually tell me what is the basic reason for all these type of examples? Actually, what happens there? Process, exactly. The process is broken. The Six Sigma is like that. It works on process. By finding the defects, by reducing the defects, it will actually re-engineering the process capability and process variability. So this is some statistical term. I want to actually don't go to the deep down of the statistical terminology, but I am actually the background of statistics. I actually graduation from statistics from Dhaka University, but later then I complete my master's in computer science. So I just want to clarify one thing is that, say in a process there is a lower limit and upper limit. Say for your blood pressure, it is 80 to 120. So whenever your pressure is 80 to 120, then you feel better. Your process is controlled, right? So you can do anything. You check that, yes, my pressure is 80 to 20, so I have no challenge. But what will happen when your blood pressure is 130, 140 or 60, 70? Actually, then it is out of the boundary. So in that case, your process is not in control. Then Six Sigma is a predictive process. Predictive. Whenever you see that your process is not working, then you will do some process improvement activities. Okay, so another example, say you are in an airport. In airport, say there is a baggage handling scenario. In 1 year, they handle almost 1 million bags. In that case, out of 1 million, 66,800 found either it is lost or it is mishandled, right? So it means that your success rate is 93.32. Whatever the sigma increases, if it is 3.4 defects out of 1 million, it means that 99.9996% is success. So this is actually a Six Sigma concept. Six Sigma means that the higher the sigma, then it reduces the error. Error and cost exponentially decreases with Six Sigma level increases. So in that case, in organization, maybe improve your process by 3 Sigma level, 4 Sigma level, 5 Sigma level, and 6 Sigma level. It is based on the risk. Say in case of life, say how many you expect that, how many air crashes you expect out of 1 million? You expect 0, right? So in that case, actually you have to improve your process up to 6 Sigma level. Okay. And another thing is that we already understand that it is like a data driven, and Six Sigma approaches are DMAIC and DMED. I will not actually drill down on that. Okay, now PMP. PMP means actually, you know all that, but I will tell that PMP is a licensed pilot. Actually, he's the strategist. He's the responsibility for all overall projects. Okay. I just want to mention this slide here because uh, before the 2021, PMP actually follows some processes like 49 project process. Now it is actually principle driven. 12 project management principle is now. And another thing there was 10 knowledge area. Now it is actually 8 performance domain. So the basic concept of Agile, actually I will not talk this so much because all day you are actually learning about Agile. So this is the actually environment for Agile. So you knows better than me, but my question to you, I think you all, some phases, your clients is rigid on contract. Then what Agile do? It may happen, right? Say in some cases, you see that ক্লিয়ার এটা না পড়া যাচ্ছে না এটা হ্যাঁ এটা দেখা যাচ্ছে আপনার পিছন থেকে দেখা যায় পিছন থেকে দেখা যাচ্ছে এটা in some cases you see that your client needs the details documentation. So in some cases actually that conflicts with Agile. That's why I'm telling that I will discuss actually these slides. This is the 4 comparative about the PMP, Agile, Six Sigma, and CMMI. And you know that in PMP, project manager plays the key role. In Agile, Scrum Master, product owner. In Six Sigma, black belt, green belt. And in CMI, there are some process engineering group, some QA manager, something like that. And whatever it is, and 2 things I want to mark out that Six Sigma is reactive, and Agile is not actually reactive. Whenever the problem comes, then we actually solve. But in Six Sigma and CMI, this is the proactive approach. Okay, now come to the point. What is actually my session today? Say you want structured governance, you want mature process, you want quality focus, you want fast delivery. How you will do that? So if you want to do that, you have to integrate these 4 things. It may be 1 or 2, it may be 1, 2, 3, it may be all 4. Actually, scenario based, you have to integrate that. And whenever you will go to integrate, then you have to actually understand what are the common disconnects across the framework. Say for example, when you use burn chart, when you use control chart. Okay, so you have to learn actually this terminology. And then my understanding is that whenever you are planning or governance, you have to use PMP, and in execution part, you will actually drive through Agile. And whenever you are designing your sprints, you align it with PMP milestone. In that case, you can actually will get the better alignment. And whenever you are communicating the status, it will align with your project management artifacts. So in that way, actually, you can bridge the gap. So these are some very common integration techniques, and in this way, you can actually make the integration in your organization. First thing is that at the initial stage, governance part you will take lightly. Not so much documentation at the first way. Because whenever you will go the so much documentation at the initial stage, then actually team will not accept on that way. Second thing is that you need some cross-functional training. Say for a Scrum Master, you give the training also product owner training to them. For QA, you give them some basic coding training. Say for developer, you give them some testing training. So in this cross-functional training, actually, you can co-opt the integration techniques. And role alignment, sometimes actually, Scrum Master and project manager You can use the Scrum Master for your execution part that I raised earlier. But in some scenario, Scrum Master and Project Manager, same roles can be played by a single person in a small project. Okay, and some tools are available, say for Jira MS Project, and these tools actually is the burn down chart, the velocity chart, the Gantt chart. So whenever you deployed overall a team, then it will help them to integrate and co-op the all the things. And finally, you first start some piloting process with some tailoring. So you'll not start with the whole process. In that way, you start some small project, and based on that, you then accelerate it to the whole organization. So this is the case study that actually I got the opportunity to work at the Chittagong port. In Chittagong port, there are 50 modules in 17 departments. So these are their some departments examples. And here are actually lots of challenges I faced, but today I will just focus on the last one. During a quarterly retrospective meeting, the team observed inconsistent delivery timelines. Although once upon a time, I followed that the sprint timeline is increased from 4 weeks to 6 weeks. So in that case, what we think, what we do, we just, on that part, we implement the Six Sigma. So in Six Sigma, you know that these are actually 5 phases: define, measure, improve, and all the things. So we will take 2 weeks aligned with the sprint. Align the weeks for define the problem. What is the problem? So we define the, we write this problem statement here. Our problem is we need to reduce the development time 30% because it is already increased from 4.2 to 6. So in that case, we build up a team that was the cross-functional. Say you had developers, Scrum Master, all are in here. So if your organization, it may happen that one person may be a Six Sigma green belt holder or black belt holder, and he is also the Scrum Master. It may happen. So you can make a cross-functional team. And second thing is measure phase, or the week 3 and 4. In second sprint, what will you do? You will collect some data. So collect some data. What was that? What was the baseline average cycle time? It is 5.5. So what other thing is that? What is average defects? What is rework frequency? Okay. So in this way, this is the measure phase, and then we will do some root cause analysis by fusion diagram, and then we will define actually which cause is for maximum reason for this problem. Okay. So 20%, 80-20 rules, you know that. I will not go to the details. And finally, we resolve that, yes, the rework is not found at the end of the sprint. So these are some challenges that we mitigate. I will not cover this at this moment. And finally, this is my last slide. So integration is not actually compromise. This is the key takeaways. It is about optimization. It is about optimization and not one size fits all. Okay. And finally, understand, try on the organization needs. Based on that, you have to integrate with CMMI, with PMP, or CMMI with Agile, whatever it is. So this is actually what's about, I will try to understand. So unified excellence project or optimal project delivery, you have to integrate Agile, PMP, CMI, and Six Sigma. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for the session.